Knockout Legends in the building. Like, comment, and subscribe. So today I want to talk about the Shakur Stevenson and the Edwin De Los Santos fight. And I watched the full fight. My first impressions of the fight. Where can I start? Well, it was for a 135 world title, and to be honest, I was actually a bit disappointed. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate good boxing, but I think Shakur must have had an injury, and there was some reference to him not feeling himself, but I don't know. It's kind of a bit like I'm a bit like puzzled because Shakur's 21-0, 10 KOs. You know, I suppose the elite fighter, good fighter. Edwin De Los Santos, 16-1. 14 KOs, so he's got a higher knockout ratio. Both southpaws. To be fair, De Los Santos was really good. He was a lot better than people gave him credit for, and everything that Shakur did, he almost did the same thing. He would try and press the attack when he could, but he knew when to back off and inch back when Shakur would try and counter, and then Shakur would do the same thing and back off, and that was the theme all through the fight. Now, the scorecards don't really tell the story of the fight, to be fair. De Los Santos did a lot more pressing than Shakur did. Shakur didn't really stay still, and that's how he fights. He gets on his bike, but he never really threw his left hand. De Los Santos threw his left hand a lot more. Had a few times where he had success, but Shakur would just tie him up and hold until the referee brought them up, and then he'd dance off. And that was the theme for the whole night, for the fight. Now, don't get me wrong, Shakur looked sharp, he looked quick. His reflex skills were there, he's athletic, his footwork was on point, but he just wouldn't let his left hand go. And there were moments where he tried to do that, but it was a tale of the fight all through. I don't know if he feared De Los Santos' power or he genuinely had something wrong with him, but he said he didn't feel right or whatever, but he didn't make any excuses and he didn't give a reason as to why he wouldn't throw his left hand, but he won the fight basically with one hand. But the fight was a lot closer than the scorecard suggests. To be honest, I didn't score the fight, but from what it looked like, he may have done enough just to win, but it was a close fight because to me, De Los Santos did a lot more of the pursuing and a lot more of the aggressive stuff, but at times even he got kind of nonplussed as to what to do, because every time he kept pressing, if he could get near him, he'd just spoil and hold and just spoil the fight basically. And Shakur, by around round 4, round 5, he's figured out he's an opponent and he starts to fucking throw and starts to actually get busy. But it was just kind of one of them nights on the fight where it was just basically he just cruised through and did what he needed to do to win. But it kind of shows you where Shakur is on the boxing scene, if that's going to be his next performance, because you're talking about Tank, you're talking about Devin Haney, but with performances like that, you're not going to be able to defeat any of them two. You definitely won't defeat Haney doing that, and Haney will actually catch you because he's bigger, and he will hurt you because he's got power and he's got more reach and he's a taller guy, so there is that as well. But and he's shown with Lomachenko what he needed to do to get the result. So I think I'm not saying you struggle with Lomachenko, but Lomachenko will give you problems anyway. You may win, but off that performance, it won't be an easy night for you. And Tank, I'm not being funny, but if Tank actually gets you in any of them clinches or any range with the counter and hits you flush, it's going to be kind of lights out. I don't know if you can take that power. But anyway, I was a bit disappointed, and the fight was just one of those fights. It was good high level boxing tactics, but neither boxer really kind of wanted to commit. And when De Los Santos did try and commit, Haney would just tie up, like I said, and then break off and just dance away. And then the same thing would happen when Haney would try to counter De Los Santos. De Los Santos would take 2 steps back and he would just miss. So they kind of nullified each other. The only thing is De Los Santos did actually push the action as much as he could, but there's only so much you can do. And I suppose when you've got 2 southpaws, that kind of fight sort of similar, but the one's just a bit more quicker on the feet than the other, you're going to kind of get that, because it's like they just both cancelled each other out. It's like XX plus Y cancels each other out. It just, the equation didn't really work. So anyway, he got the win. He won by, I think, 4 points on 2 scorecards and 2 points on 1 scorecard. It was a little bit closer than that from my view. I reckon maybe 3 rounds, not 4. But anyway, tell me what you thought of the fight. Was you impressed, or wasn't you impressed? Anyway, leave your thoughts in the comment section. Like, comment, and subscribe. And that is another one from Knockout Legends. Peace.